Hey, this is Brandon.
And this is Drew.
Welcome to Crushin' It. We're going to talk to people you know about stories you may not. Hometown hustle, big time stories, weekly from Owensboro.
Let's get to Crushin' It.
All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the Crushin' It podcast. I'm your host Brandon with my co-host Drew.
And we have Allyson Sanders with us today.
Woo!
Owner of several ventures.
Yes.
Party Space Place.
That's Maine. And then partner with Kirk and Summer Aldridge on Something Borrowed.
Yeah.
And shout out to them because, like, literally, what is life if you don't have, like, somebody that's just completely mature and balanced? Kind of like in my marriage, Marshall. God bless him. No wonder he's got broad shoulders. He's got to deal with all this. And then a trainer, I do some facilitation on things like leadership, public speaking. Like, I do all that good stuff.
I did not know that about you, the public speaking thing.
Mm-hmm.
So is that through OCTC?
Yes, and then me. So they contract me, and I do some facilitation for some projects for them, and then I'm PRN at Owensboro Health, and then I have projects that I do as me,
Just kind of freelance, doing your thing.
Just doing things. This is ADHD playing out in real life.
I would love to see what your calendar looks like.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like, I have
Is it
several.
color-coded at least?
When I remember, and
Yeah.
then I'm like, why is this the same color? Because this is not the same thing, and I'm pretty sure that's not even for me, but it works out. I have a twin sister,
Okay.
that also keeps me, like, on track.
I was going to ask, like, because you do a lot, right? We'll get into all that, but, like, I feel like of all the people I know, like, you're the one that could use an assistant.
Yeah, that's what my other personalities are for.
Oh, okay, cool.
They
Yeah.
sometimes
So you've got a
kick
lot
in
of
for something.
assistants then.
Yeah,
Whole
they're going
conversation.
hard in here right now.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah. The only thing they don't do is remind me to eat.
Oh.
That's a problem. But you know who does? My mother. And she is aggressive about it. I want to see a picture of your plate,
So you've got the businesses.
Mm-hmm.
You've got, we're going to get into, you're going to tell us about building her crown.
Build her crown.
Build her crown.
Yes.
You,
Very proud of that.
You are also a co-host of your own podcast.
Yes, with Jackie Smith, or Jackie Blue Smith, because she also makes jewelry, which I have some of that on.
Oh, dang.
Anyway,
So that's the Broad Pod,
that's
correct?
the Broad Pod.
All right.
Mhm.
So you do a lot.
I do.
We're on a couple boards together.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
KWC,
Yeah.
shout out.
Yeah.
Alumna. Woo.
So when do you sleep?
Okay, so that is a thing that is very important. I usually get about 4 or 5 hours. I have insomnia really bad, but it's mostly because I feel like sometimes I describe myself as a human SpongeBob, and there's a lot going on. So we're having a great time. Like,
That's
we're just
amazing.
getting creative. I like.
Are you anything like me where I forget what it's called, but it's like bedtime procrastination or something where
It's like revenge or whatever.
the time you didn't get to spend on yourself throughout the day, you spend at night right before bed. And then
Everybody else goes to
Yeah.
sleep and you're
Yeah.
like doing your own thing for
Doom
4 hours.
scroll.
Yeah. I'm like going through and
Yeah.
I'm sending all the memes and videos that I wanted to send there. So people are getting them at like 3 and 4 a.m. and 2 a.m. And I'm like waiting to get the LOL back. I'm like, give me my LOL so I can go to bed. But yeah, that's what I do.
Marshall is asleep during this time, correct?
Oh my gosh, Marshall can sleep anywhere at any time. Like, I mean, he could be right here and just be knocked out.
Man, that's such a gift.
And then immediately wake up and just go hard, like doing whatever.
It's wild. I remember a few years ago, Charity and I had dinner with you guys. We're sitting together at the table.
I was sick as a dog.
Were you really?
Man.
We would not have known.
I felt like I was dying.
But I remember leaving, and it was like, because he was like super chill, just mellow, like,
So tired.
yeah. And then, like, she's the life of the party, bro.
Running my mouth.
Yeah. And, like, I learned so much that evening. I had such a good time.
I don't know what it is about
You guys
silence.
balance each other perfectly.
Oh my gosh, so well. He is my best friend. Like, I mean, college sweethearts, but I mean, he is like my partner in everything and my hype man. I mean, and I hate it. Like, don't annoy me. Because if I come home and I'm annoyed with somebody, he's 10 times more annoyed. Then he's like, you want me to go punch him in the face? What do you want me to do?
That would hurt.
It really would. But he
Yeah.
would do that for me. And I love that because in my mind, I think I'm his size.
She sent me pictures for the online thing that I was doing, and it's a picture of her and Marshall standing next to her. I had to like figure out how to crop it so I could get his head in it.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Because if I focused on her, it was going to like stop at his chest.
Yeah, story of our lives.
It was awesome.
He is
Yeah.
a big dude.
Yeah, there are several pics floating out there of just me and Marshall's nipples because he gets cut off. So I'm like, I mean, your nipples, you are a star. Those guys are stars, you know?
I love it.
Oh man, I almost made a joke that we would have to cut.
I kind of want to hear it because now I've made several in my mind, and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, let's go.
I think Marshall could have an OnlyFans.
And he's
just for
really
that.
good. It'd just be him and his nipples. Yeah,
He's gonna hate
they
me.
are the star.
I have to be careful here. My son's name is Marshall as well, so
Aw.
not talking about my son.
Not Baby Marshall.
that
We're
was a
talking about
good
Big
reference.
Marsh. Big Marsh. Maybe I should refer to him as Big Marsh because
But,
he's got several nicknames.
Wow, that got off the rails. Okay,
It did, always
so
does.
back to crushing it, right?
Yes.
So first of all, thank you for being here.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
so
super
excited to have you.
excited.
You have your hands in a lot of things that
Very
we're going to
honored.
get to. One of the first things I like to ask people is like, okay, give me your pitch, give me your spiel. Who is Allyson Sanders in one sentence?
Allyson Sanders is an advocate for kindness.
Ooh.
It really
that.
is. I try to share with people being kind is truly the secret sauce to life. It comes back. It doesn't matter. And then also, being kind is a superpower. Because there are people out there that just literally are just hurting and they just wake up ready to hurt others so they can feel the way they feel. But the idea that maybe I'm that one person that made them feel good even for like 5 seconds, I'm cool. Like, I literally don't carry it. Like, if you're having your day and you come at me spicy, I might give you a little spice back. But I'm going to move on. I'm not holding on to it. That's real power. That's real control.
Yeah.
I saw a quote. It was something like, you should look at your emotions like fish and you're the pond. Never let your fish, those emotions, get bigger than your pond. Keep those contained. Work through them. And keep flowing. That's how I live my life.
Okay.
You know, so, and that's what I want to impart on our youth. That's what I want to impart on other people going into business. That's what I want to impart on. I'm like, seriously, it's not about being the smartest, the tallest. Even being tall does help, especially at Kroger and Walmart. But
I get asked all the time.
the kindness. Listen, if I would just be like, I need that. And
Yeah.
things I don't even need. But anyway, but it's kindness.
I love that answer.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So, a lot of people know Allyson, the idea person, right? There's always ideas.
So many ideas.
But I think a lot of people don't recognize, or it just doesn't strike. It's not in their face as much. Like, you are super savvy as a business person.
Yeah.
And, like, you know that. And because I remember we've had talks about, hey, there's this empty space. What
Yeah.
what can it be? What should it be? Well, the triple net's going to be too much. Blah blah blah. Like it's cool to have those conversations with somebody who's also an idea person, because a lot of times in business you're one or the other,
Right.
right? But you're both.
I do it all.
So when it comes to like your consulting and things like that, like people are really, I don't think Owensboro people realize the unicorn sitting in the chair between us right now. And so I'd like to talk a little bit about, you know, what does it look like taking an idea from your head and turning it into a revenue generating business?
It is thrilling and it is addicting. You know how like some people have like a bunch of tattoos? Like, I just want to see a bunch of Owensboro thriving small businesses. Those are my tattoos. Anytime I have like a conversation with somebody and they're telling me about an idea or something they're trying to do or something they're already doing, and if I can give any kind of advice or connect them with someone, to me, that's one of my tattoos, because that's permanent. Now it's here. And the hope is that it's going to be here forever. Or the hope is that it's going to transpire into something else, something bigger. The hope is that it's going to connect to something else. And I don't need like anybody to say anything. I just want to see it. That's a tattoo. Like, to me, I'm like an imprint in our community, and to be like, I remember being at Target, running into them at the dollar bins and having the conversation about that coffee shop. I remember being at, I don't know, a dinner, a networking event, and talking about them launching this part and just being super excited for them. Nothing makes me cry harder than when I'm on Facebook and I see someone saying, we're done. Breaks my heart. And I'm like, what could we have done? I don't feel like it should have just been on them. It should have been all of us. What could we have done? And was the difference just having somebody just saying, you got this, hang in there, just stick with it. Just, you know what I mean? Like, so that's my thing. Those are my tattoos. I have no tattoos at all. But I have so many really cool business friends that are doing great things, and I get to have conversations with, and I'm like, oh, man, and here you are. You're still here. We're still kicking it.
Still kicking
it.
I'm thinking about how this first started, right? Because, remind me, what year did you open the Party Space Booth?
Oh, my gosh. So the train was on the tracks in 2019. Got a couple doors closed in my face because, you have to have money to start a business. And I'm raising a family. We're also at that time crazy, working on buying a home. And we had finally made that decision that we were going to stay in Owensboro because we went back and forth. We were going to leave, because I'm like, gosh, what, but anyway. And then we finally got things kind of on track. We found a place, which was another challenge. That's a whole other conversation, is spaces in Owensboro, but that conversation could get spicy. And I don't think they're ready for it. That would be an after hours crushing it.
Oh, man.
But anyway.
Dang,
something's going to be crushed.
You know what I mean? But anyway. And, everything's ready to go. And then COVID happened.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, you can't do this. And the more you tell me
an in-person live event venue.
Yeah, a venue.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but it's small. In my mind, I'm like, I'm just justifying because I'm like, no, we could still do this. Because in my mind, I knew that wasn't going to be forever. It was definitely a real thing. It was definitely a scary thing. But I'm like, if we can do this and survive this, we can survive anything, And the idea, it's my family. So I'm like, you all, like, Marshall, you signed the contract, so you ain't going nowhere. Like, we are committed, and we are committed to this. My kids, my twin sister, there were so many people in my family that were tied in, and I'm like, okay, guys, are we still doing this? And everybody's like, let's go, because the paint's on the wall. And we did. And that was the most magical thing, because the way the city poured into us, support, the coverage, and I think part of it was because they're like, no way they're really going to continue to do this. No way it was great. And we had to present a COVID plan. We can only do so many numbers at a time, but it worked. And we are one of the few, and I love to brag about this because I think this is so huge. From the time that we opened to today, we've had couples that have gotten married, had their gender reveal, baby shower, and now they're having their first, second, third birthdays with us, and it's just one family. But we have multiples of those that have shared those experiences with us.
That's
from
so cool.
2020.
That's incredible.
To 2025. How many other, who can say that? You know what I mean? Who can say it? We can. I'm like a little brown blur in so many pictures. I'm like, that's me just running by.
I have birthday party photos that have you in them.
Just a little brown blur. And you're like, there's Allison. There she goes.
By the balloon arch.
Yeah. There's Allison sweating. Breaking nails.
Pushing a broom.
That's not even something that we even covered in the array of things of Allison, but she makes a killer balloon arch, bro.
I love it. It's like art. And that's not even my thing. I only do it because I want to give people those things that seem so out of reach, even if it's on a smaller scale, that's essentially what I want it to be. I want it to be like a place that I could afford, so that's why we're here.
Yeah, man, we did a Taylor Swift themed.
How cute did that turn out?
13th birthday party. Well, it's funny because we were talking about what all props we needed, and they made it happen. And then I think y'all have reused those props several times
yeah,
since.
we've had so many
But-
Swifty events.
Yeah.
But yes, those are the kind of memories I love to have, you know?
I'm just thinking of Swift karaoke and the embarrassment that I was. But anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Have you seen our TikTok lately?
See, I don't have TikTok or
Okay, well,
Snapchat.
you're not missing anything.
I don't have
but
any, and I'm rarely on anything.
We jumped on a trend, and it was me singing the Taylor Swift song, lip syncing, not
You're
singing.
amazing.
Well,
You have so
whatever.
many hidden talents.
Moving on.
So, COVID, you're opening up.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know yet that this is going to take off. Like, when did it finally hit that, like, hey, I'm onto something?
The amount of events, like the calendar, like exploded. Like, and there was just so many inquiries. I mean, Impact 100 did an event there. We had a political, like not quite a debate, but a meet the candidates
Yeah.
event there. Like being able to be an available space for that type of stuff. Like I was like, okay,
It's not just kids' birthday parties.
no.
Yeah.
We had a music video shot there.
Oh, awesome.
We've even had burlesque shows done there.
Really?
Like we've done, yeah, we've done all kinds of things.
I mean, trying to think. Last time I was there was for like a business conference to
that
learn
was on our
about.
big side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on the big side.
Yeah, so that's the next, like,
man,
this took off. The space kind of, is it
And we
right
were the
next
only-
door?
Yeah, so, and we were the only thing there for almost, like, it looked like the zombie apocalypse started there, and then there was the party space place. And then,
I mean, that checks out.
no, really, it did. And we did have some zombies that kind of seemed to creep around the building at night because they didn't realize that there was a live business in there. But anyway, then, some of our neighbors came in, Computer Dave, the
Love
barber
Dave.
shop, Scrub Shop. Those
yeah.
are my boos.
Yep.
But we're all like great friends. We all look out for each other. We take care of each other. Like it's like our own little family over there. And then, but the old Shogun stayed empty. And there was all kinds. Like I kept seeing like, developers come over there and look at it, and other people come over and look at it, and they'd have all these big ideas, but then nothing would happen. And then I was like really nervous about what was going to get put over there because I didn't want it to interrupt what we were doing. So, there were days that I was like sneaking in there and sliding around. It was so gross. And Marshall would be like, "Stop going in there." I'm like, "Never." I was
She's over there like making hibachi.
Yeah, I have a vision. So an event would be going on, and I would sneak in there. And then I'm like, I have a vision. I'm telling you, babe. Like I feel like it's another opportunity, like a smaller scale river park or a smaller scale convention center. Like we can do it. No, okay. You know how I feel about no. I hate that word. You're gonna get, and then finally, I can't think of her name off the top of my head. Anyway, I had some folks like help me to come up with like what would it take to turn it into something, and talk to the new lease owner of the building, and they were just like, okay, if you want it, you're willing to do the work and turn it into what you want. So there was a lot of scraping. When I tell you the amount of grease, oh, so nasty.
Oh, I love Shoguns.
Finding old like noodles, like petrified noodles, and then just transforming it. And then there were certain pieces we left in there because I was like, I like it. It's fun. I want people to know that this was a repurposed space. I love the idea of repurposing space. I think that that's just a cool thing, and it's resourceful, and I feel like that's my like nod to the planet because I shop on Shein. Don't judge me. I love it. Waiting on a package right now.
I'm sure, yeah.
That's why none of my shoes have tread on the bottom, but it's okay. And they disintegrate in the rain, but whatever. They're cute for a
They
minute.
look cute.
They are cute for the moment, okay?
It's amazing. So what year was Bayside?
Bayside was, okay, so 2020, 2021, 2022. I want to say 2022. The end of the summer 2022, 2023, somewhere in there. It's all a blur. Like, I mean. And
So
it
by
was
this time, like, things are opening back up.
Yeah, and like as we're like working on it, we started renting it out because people needed places to go, and TPSP could only hold so much and do so much. So I mean, we had our first wedding, was the month that we opened it, we had a wedding.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations, by the
I
way.
know, we are in the business of love, honey. We just want to see all the lovers out there. All you lovers out there. Anyway.
I love this.
Yeah.
So
much.
glad this is a video podcast.
Me
So
too.
am I. Y'all are getting all my... And that's another thing. I have no photos where I look like... Like, I feel like Summer always looks airbrushed because she always has her face composed and together, and not mine. I'm always in cartoon mode. Like, my face is always very expressive. So I'm trying to...
No,
There
you do
was
you.
one.
You do you.
Yeah,
There was one.
absolutely.
So, take people through Bayside real quick because, I mean, it's newer. I'm sure most people do know what it is. But, like,
Yeah.
you don't realize you're off Southtown next to Walmart, right? You guys throw the doors open. You've got the little
And I try
pond.
I try to be all mature and try to just give the address. And they're like, I'm just not seeing where that's at. And I'm like, the old Shogun. And then they're like, oh, okay. I don't want to say that anymore.
Yeah.
Guys, it's 5010 Wildcat Way, Suite 5. It has got a suite number. It's got an address. It is no longer Shogun. It's not. Even though every now and then the ghost of Shogun, like, I feel like I'll be in there and I'll just smell it. And I'm
You
like,
just hear
Shogun,
utensils
are you here?
clanking.
Like,
Where's
yeah.
the yum yum?
Yeah.
Where's the sauce? Yeah, like, just every now and then have moments. But yeah, like, and I enjoy.
But the way it's situated, like, you don't see the neighboring businesses, right?
Right.
Like
Once you're inside, you forget where you are.
right. Well, even
Yeah.
like the outdoor little space
Oh,
there.
the patio.
The patio.
She's so fresh,
Yeah.
right? And she looks cute and she's all dolled up with her little fairy lights. Do you know those fairy lights? I just want y'all to know about these lights. I need to know what the link is off of Amazon because they withstood that hailstorm,
Oh, wow.
the tornado
Uh-huh.
that went through there. Because remember, we had a tornado, like
Yeah.
a couple in the middle of a wedding. Yeah, they were the cutest couple. And the
Is that
sad
the one
thing
that hit Target?
yeah, it went through us too. It took
Oh,
off my
really?
little awning on the back. So I do want to put a review on Amazon about that because it did not withstand it. And it said it would.
But the fairy
Liars.
lights.
But the fairy lights, baby, they
You
held
found an
strong.
awning on Amazon that said it would withstand tornadoes.
I didn't say tornadoes, but it did say wind.
Strong winds.
I don't even know if it says strong, but in my
It just
mind,
said
it
wind.
should have.
Yeah.
But anyway, but yeah, like she's just held up through so many things,
Uh-huh.
and I'm just like so proud of her. And I know sometimes people like when we say where it's located or whatever, they're like, I don't know about that until they get in there, and then they hear how passionate we are and excited about creating their love story or celebrating their baby shower or birthday party or class
It's just
reunion.
a great space.
Well,
It is. I
and to
feel
your
like it
point,
is,
like
too.
when I get in there, I forget about everything. Walmart,
Yeah,
all the
none of
things,
it's there.
Shogun, like it's like
Until you
I'm
need a bag of
transported.
ice. And then you're like, oh, Walmart,
Walmart, right
it's
there.
right there. You know?
Every birthday party that I'm a part of, we always forget a knife to cut the cake.
Oh wow!
Always. Without fail. Like, I can set a reminder on my phone, grab a knife. There will not be a knife at that party.
But you know what? There will be a knife at TPSB and Bayside because I make it my personal business. Because I know how my brain works, I want to make sure that we have all those things. So if someone's like, we don't have don't worry about it, baby. I got you. We got multiple. Choose. Silver, gold, black, white. What do you want? Yeah. And that's intentional. Because I'm a mom too. I'm a wife too.
Yeah.
And I know like there are little things that you just don't think of and you just want this event to go well and you know you're going to be just running around being sweaty. So I want to help with that. That's why we exist. Yeah.
Very cool.
Give the people what they want.
So move me into something borrowed now. How'd that come about?
Something borrowed. It really came from. It was Summer's baby. She was just so excited about the idea of embarking on a business venture, and she loved the idea of events and things of that nature. But she wanted to be the one to offer things that were unique to the area that other folks weren't offering because the intent to go into business is never to hurt anyone else.
Right.
Right? It's just to be an option. Correct? So that was her thought. She's like, I want to be an option. And I just kept stalking her about it. Like, are we doing this? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do this? She's like, well, do you want to do this with me? And I'm like, of course, because I don't say no to anything. And then, you know, like, she's just, I mean, she's such a great mind. And a lot of people don't realize that she is also a phenomenal photographer, and she's phenomenal at marketing material. You know what I mean?
Is,
like,
yeah.
so Something Borrowed is moving in a variety of different directions, and it's all out of her head. I was just more her cheerleader.
Cool. She will be on the pod as well. She's been featured part of the
She
series,
has to be.
and like so. But I was telling somebody else the other day. Typically, whatever she touches turns to gold.
Every single time. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
And she is she's a quiet storm. You know, she's that type of storm that when you hear the like rain kind of drizzle, you're like, ooh, let me get in bed. This is a good
This
one.
is gonna be a good
this
one.
one's chill. Like, nobody's roof is flying off,
Yeah.
but you know that it's doing great things for the environment. It's like water in the trees. It's lulling you to sleep. That's Summer. She's a quiet storm.
That's
you
funny.
know, she's
Slow
not distracted.
jazz,
It's
man.
just like yeah, that's what she is.
Okay, so you got all these things going on, and then you're like, I should start a podcast.
Nope, I didn't start it. So
Okay.
let me tell you how that happened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bring me in.
please.
Bring
So
me in.
it started out with Jackie and Becca.
That's right.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
uh-huh.
And then, you know, Becca, she took a new position. Her life just was going in a different direction. And Jackie and I are like the best of friends. And I mean, you guys should hear us on the phone. Like, our conversations are ridiculous. And she was like, how would you feel to co-host this with me? I don't want it to stop. I love what it is. I love what it does. And it was a natural fit because I'm all about celebrating the girl. Not that I don't care about you guys.
No, I get it.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's
need your
funny. So
credit.
when Drew and I had lunch to kick off this idea, I actually said, "Can it be kind of like the Broad Pod, but with dudes?"
Absolutely. Yeah. Dude it up. But I do appreciate that you have like made this co-ed. You know what I mean? Like, you know, because we have
Crushing
some
It comes in
amazing-
all shapes.
That's
and
right.
all
sizes.
shapes,
Yes.
sizes, all the things. But yeah, and so it was like it felt very organic, and it's two girls just hyping other girls up, and we love it. And these guys, we have some amazing people just in general in Owensboro, but we definitely have some women that are like some best kept secrets. You know, like, you don't see their names as often as you should. But they're out there doing the work, you know, so it's fun to dig out and say, you know what, you've been behind the scenes doing XYZ. Can we please highlight you? And they're so hard. It's so hard because most of them are just so humble and like they're like.
Well, it's funny you
"Oh."
say that, and I'm not a psychologist by any stretch of the imagination, but so I'm doing this Crushing It thing, right? When
Sure.
I started reaching out to people like, hey, man, let me write something about you. Only 3 people told me no, they were all female.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Were they all Catholic? Because I don't know what it is about. Because I'm a cradle Catholic, but you know, it's that
Really? I didn't know
Catholic
that.
guilt. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but they all
Church.
said I really appreciate it. I think what you're doing is really cool. You should do this person, and they send me another name.
I know one of those was Catholic.
I guarantee it. Guarantee it.
But it was interesting, you know, and I'm still poking and prodding, trying to get them all involved. But
You got to tell them how important it is, because for every single person, they're going to bring a different perspective and they're going to bring a different audience. And it may be that audience that doesn't typically see themselves in opportunities like this. So that's the only reason I did. I hate, and everybody thinks because I'm an extrovert that I like to be I hate being the center of attention. Almost any time, I always want to put it on somebody else, like anything and everything. But then I also remember that there are little girls out there that are listening and watching, and they're like, oh, she looks like me. She sounds like maybe me in the future, or so I'm like, okay, it's bigger than just that.
you know, and like I appreciate the humility aspect of it, right? Like a really good mentor told me one time, because I struggled with this. Humility is not thinking less of yourself; it's thinking of yourself less, right? And so when I finally grasped that, like, hey, I can still like be confident and cool and happy about the things I'm doing, and that doesn't take away from other people
At all.
You know, like I can sit down and tell my story, and I'm not like, I don't want to be braggadocious or whatever, but at the same time, it's like,
Somebody needs to hear it.
Right,
And get inspired
right.
something.
so that's why I'm still going to be like, okay, I did the person you told me. Now it's your turn. You
Right.
know? So that's the goal there with that. But so the pod is more than just the pod, though, right? You guys.
So yeah, we have a banquet that goes along with it, and that is to highlight all of the women. And then one woman is selected as Broad of the Year. It goes off to a panel. Like, I've never seen them. I have no idea who they are. You know,
That's
they all
interesting.
listen to every single episode and select a woman. And any funds that we, you know, secure from, you know, like sponsors and ticket sales, like, we gift it to that person and they can do whatever they want with it. In the past, a lot of it was geared towards their infertility journey, because that was something that both myself and Jackie battle is infertility, and she's not very shy about her story. And honestly, she's inspired me to speak out more about mine, which really sucked because I love being a mom. I love kids. Like, I would have been a Pez dispenser for Marshall. Like, our kids would have ran out of pigment. I would have had so many little Sanders running around. Y'all would have been sick of me. I'd have been like, here she come with this whole basketball team. But anyway.
Allison driving a bus, man.
Man, it would have been a fabulous bus. It would have had mirrors missing because I'm a horrible driver.
Party bus.
Oh my gosh. But I do look at my businesses as babies as well, so that's and my dog. But anyway, but yeah, she that was the premise behind it, is being able to help and inspire, you know, and with women on the journey of infertility. But now we're looking at ways that we could use it for other things to help and inspire. So, you know.
So how many broads have been awarded?
Oh my gosh. So this will be our third banquet. I don't know. Why are you making me math?
I'm just curious.
Me too.
Were you
We'll circle back around to that.
It'll be in the show notes.
Yeah.
Were you a guest on the pod?
Yeah, I
long
was one of
before?
the first ones interviewed for Broad Pod, and that was so much fun. And that I interviewed with Jackie and Becca at KWC, which was like really cool because, you know, that's where I graduated from. Barely, but whatever. But yeah,
You got that paper.
I did. Listen, and nobody has once asked me for my GPA,
I know.
and I'm like, well, then why do I work so hard at the end?
That's true.
You know?
That is true.
But I loved it, and even then I was like, I love this. And you know how like you have this like feeling that there's something that, you know, is going to be a part of your journey. And at the time it was like doing the banquet and being able to host it at the space. Like that is a flex. I am so proud of being able to offer that. I am not rich at all. Rich in love? Absolutely. But in funds? Absolutely not. But that is something that I can give and donate. So there's several organizations that I work with and do things for. And yeah, no, I cannot write them like a $10,000 check, but hey, you need my space for a fundraiser? You know, you need my
got you.
space all day. Maybe you need a podium? I got you. It's got a little gold trim on it.
You need a
Everything.
karaoke
She's
machine?
classy.
I got two.
I got you. Like, I've got all that. You want some balloons? So that is my, oh my gosh. Did you hear my stomach growl?
I didn't. It's getting close to lunch.
It's revolting. And she's just been back there snacking for hours. So what else you got back there?
Is it still chicken salad?
Are you still on the chicken salad? It's like a never ending pot of chicken salad. She's been eating on this chicken salad for 2 days. But
You've been here for 45 minutes.
Has it? Time has flown. Really? Has it been?
No, I have
45
no
minutes?
idea.
I have no sense of time.
I mean, it's fantastic. I love all the things that you're into. What have you learned along the way?
That I'm being for real when I say that being nice is the even bigger flex.
Yeah.
Because of the things that come from it. Just a quick story. Our building got some damage because of it flooded out. Like when we had that big, it was a snow, then it rained, then it turned to ice, and then it turned to rain. Okay, destroyed like parts of our roof. Our roof is terrible. But anyway, that's a whole other discussion. But our bridal suite got tore up. And the gentleman that worked on our roof before and had worked on our roof a couple times just made great friends with him. Randy Berry, he's a wonderful guy. He has a construction business. And he said, Allyson, you've just been so kind, so good to me. I want to help you take care of that wall. I want to fix that for you guys.
Wow.
So shout out to him, because I immediately did not have anything to be able to throw at that,
Yeah.
you know, but a high five and a hug, you know, but those go a long way, you know what I mean? So it's things like that, or, I'll start crying, but I'm not going to. A family reached out and they had a child that was not going to be able to see their first birthday. And they asked if we would be able to come out and give them a birthday celebration. So reached out to Tori with Get Baked, and big ups to her. She donated a cake, and it was a Bluey theme. And we were able to give him his birthday party there at hospice, you know, and we just did it.
Yeah.
You know, and the fact that, but it was the fact that people know who we are and how we are, and Tori was willing to use her time and materials to do that for free for this family, and they did end up losing him, and you know, just to be a small part of that story, but the fact that people know that who we are and how we are, and I always say we because it's not just me, but kindness. It matters. It means something. People remember it. And the fact that they took time to call us to let us know that he did pass, like they didn't have to. But, you know, those type of things, they matter. Kindness matters. It's part of our success.
You mentioned earlier, you said I'm not rich.
I am a crier, and I'm really trying to like, and
No.
I'm not crying
Do you
over
need
whatever,
tissues?
but I'm going to dry it up.
But you said earlier, I'm not rich, and I wanted to kind of poke at that a little bit. I'm like a self-help junkie, right? All this leadership and personal development stuff.
You climbed a mountain, man.
I consume this stuff, but one thing that I stumbled across recently was, you know, how we get the definition of rich wrong, right? Like whether it's cars and money and mansions and all that. And what I read was, it was fantastic. It was, being rich is really when the amount of money that you make wouldn't change what you do. Right?
I'd like to get there, though.
That's
But
when
that's fine.
Yeah. But I think, like, I don't know if you made $10 million. Like, you
I'd
would
still
still,
be the same
this
me.
is, yeah.
I would still shop on Shein, for real.
Yeah.
I'm still at the Dollar Tree, just having the time of my life.
You still be
Absolutely.
kind, and you still be pouring into others.
Actually, I'd probably be nicer. Like, and I mean, I don't know how much other than becoming a Care Bear, like, and putting on the full suit and just hugging people for no reason because I ain't got to go to work for real. But no, I mean, I know that if I had more, I would absolutely give more, and I would do. But I mean, but even now, I'm trying to imagine how much more I could possibly give. Like, my time, my energy, my just overall love. Like, I'm a ridiculous, like, I'm trying to be better because we're in 2025 and you should ask permission before you give people hugs. But I can give those all day. I love a good hug, and I have to be the high arms.
Yes, that's
So, yes.
important.
The high arms.
Yeah,
Unless I'm
I
sad,
learned that the other day.
then I come in low because I want to receive your hug. But yeah, it matters. But no,
So, like, what if somebody comes, like, one high, one low?
that throws me off,
Yeah.
you know, because I'm a tiny person. So, you know what I mean?
okay.
It's intimidating.
Do you have to be the high arms when you hug Marshall?
Yeah, like sometimes, I mean, he comes down to me because
Okay.
he knows I want to give him the hug, and it matters. It does matter.
They're great hugs. I've gotten the high arm hug before.
They mean something.
Yeah.
You come down into it. And sometimes I do like the mom rock.
I love
And
it.
like I pat and I warn people, I'm like, oh, we're going to rock. Hey. Yeah. I'll give you one of those so you can experience that.
I cannot leave this place.
You're going to get the mom rock and the pat.
So,
But yeah, I am rich.
you are. But
Also
you
rich.
pour into so many things and so many people. How does Allyson refill?
With that,
Yeah.
people truly do energize me. They really do. The things that exhaust me are constant complainers without even a hint of a solution. That hurts my feelings. Like, I take that so deep and personal. I'm trying to be better about that. Like, when I walk away from a conversation, I'm like, we achieved nothing. That hurts. I'm going to call him tomorrow. You know,
So you're a pure extrovert. Like, you are fueled by
Yeah.
being around people and
Yep.
doing things and
yep.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
What's that like?
But I also but I don't listen to anything in my car. My car is silent.
Really?
I go to bed and the TV has to be off. Like everything has to be off.
Yeah.
Like that silence is huge.
Mm.
Otherwise, like I said, I'm like, if there's a person in the room, I don't care where I am. The doctor's like, hey, what are you in for? Okay, you want to share? No? Okay. We can talk about other things. Like, I want to know. I really do care. Let me hug you before you leave, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't care. It doesn't matter. You can be sweaty. You can be gross. I don't care. Because you never know what that moment might bring and what taking that away means to them. I know what it means for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's legit.
That is legit.
Legitness. Dang, my phone.
It's popular.
She's popular. That's another person that's looking to start a business. I'm so excited. I hope you take.
neat.
I'm gonna give you her name. She's a very interesting character.
I love it. So, when did people start calling you for, like, consulting? Or was that something that you put out into the world, like, hey, I'm open, call me? Or was it like
No.
people just kind of gravitated toward, hey, I like what you're doing, I want to do something
Yeah,
similar?
it's like really organic, or like you'd be having a casual conversation and they're like, I dabble into this. And I'm like, oh, well, have you thought about doing this to maybe do this? And then it just turns into a thing.
Mhm.
And then it's not a matter of me like taking them completely on and thinking I have all the answers, because I don't. It's just like with training, I consider it's facilitation, it's connection, it's like connecting them to the right people, to the right people, to the right people to ensure success. Because I don't want to see on Facebook, well, we're closing our doors. Like, I don't want to see that. So, you know, it's knowing that, yeah, I've learned a lot and I've done a lot, but I don't have all the answers. I'm still learning things and still adding things and trying to do different things. So, but if I can get you going in the right direction, we're all winning, you know?
I like that.
Yeah, so no, it was really organic and I love it. It's fun. I get to meet all kinds of new fun people.
Every day's different, I imagine.
Literally every
Yeah.
day's an
Yeah.
adventure.
So what are you working on right now that
Like
you,
right
that you
now?
can share?
Build Her Crown. Because that is a ongoing.
Tell me about that. I don't know what this is.
So Build Her Crown came from, I guess, it's been 2 years. I was invited to go to Owensboro Middle School to talk to their young ladies. And it was speaking from the standpoint of like being an entrepreneur and what I did at the college and all that good stuff. But I tied it back to like, girls, hang in there. Like, middle school sucks. I've been there,
Word.
you know? And just, it was so fun. Like, and the girls had a great time and they were like, I wish we could do this all the time. And, you know, I left. And then Rick, I say his last name.
Latanzio. Yeah.
I love him. He's so high energy. He's a great guy. He was like, have you ever thought about what this would look like? As I said, as a matter of fact. So I've been sitting on this idea. And I was like, yes, Build Her Crown. The crown stands for confidence, respect for self and others, originality, well-roundedness, and neighborly. So those are the 5 pillars of the crown. And each month, I would bring in a panel of women or a singular speaker that would speak from the standpoint of what is confidence and how did I get here. Man, I hope that mic's not picking that up. Just like play some music or something. But they would speak to those topics to all these girls, you know, in a large space. And that was great. And then we break it down throughout the week of that month, like, into smaller segments or smaller groups of girls. And so we did that. And so the first year was great. Had a 58% hike in attendance for our girls.
Okay.
Mondays became a popular day for them to come to school because they wanted to come hear the panelists. They wanted to, you know, enjoy that time with their peers and see what women we're bringing in. And we're bringing in women that are like, you know, just regular girls doing cool things that maybe have come out of some very unique situations, are willing to share it so that they can say, yeah, I get it. Middle school is hard. When you're in middle school, you don't get to pick your parents. You don't get to pick where you live. You don't get to pick there's all these things that you can't pick, but your decisions, some of the decisions that you're making in your life now can affect those opportunities as adults. So if there are things that you want to achieve, see, and do, you got to hang in there. You got to get there, got to get there, you know. So it's just kind of getting them excited about their future, giving them a peek at the future. Doesn't always look like being a doctor, lawyer, or an attorney. That's not for everybody, right? There's the cloud kitchens, there's food trucks, there's hair salons, there's you know, or and even not maybe even owning it, but being just the hairdressers. They are the unsung hero. I feel my best the moment I step out of that chair.
Yeah.
You are my therapist, and that whole 3-4 hours you're braiding my hair. Like, what will we do without them? Right? Do you feel ready when your hair isn't together?
Well, it's funny. So, like, he's been on the pod, but my best friend's a barber, right? And he has told me before, he's like, if you get out of my chair, I don't know your kids' names. I don't know what you're into. He's like, I have failed.
Yeah.
You know,
they're the unsung heroes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They do something for each one of us. And, you know, the stories that they share that bring them to being a hairdresser, like what that process really looked like, and, you know, the life things that they dealt with, and why that this feels like success to me, you know, and painting that picture for our girls. I love it. It's
So is
great.
that like an every Monday thing?
So every Monday, one Monday a month, we do large sessions.
Okay.
And then every Monday after that, we do small sessions. The kicker is it's at 7:30 a.m. in the morning. And
It's
we are
just middle
done.
school?
Yep, at Owensboro Middle School. And we're done at 8:05. But other schools are now interested in the idea.
was gonna ask
if
yes,
there's a
so
plan to
we
move
are,
up or
yes,
down,
so we
or-
are working actively. And prepare yourselves, because you all are on the list. We're doing Build His Crown. So,
Oh, cool.
and that'll be facilitated by Marshall. So they get to
Awesome.
have mom and dad,
Oh, that's
you know what I
amazing.
mean?
That's
In
cool.
the space. And the guys will be in another gymnasium there at the school. And then I'll be in the auditorium. And then we get to just mom and dad a bunch of kids. So it's so funny. No, I did not produce and shoot out an army of kids. But I was blessed with thousands. When I tell y'all I have thousands of bonus kids and god babies, and just like I was awarded beautiful children in other ways, and this is it. Like, this is it. I love doing it. It means too much. They
That's
are
really
truly our future. Like, and if we're not intentional about pouring into them, what is our future going to look like? What is it going to look like? You know, it would be a scary place. We have some really great kids in Owensboro.
And that's kind of goes back to the whole point of this podcast, is all the great things coming out of Owensboro. So not only are you doing great things, and I've been trying to make a point to tell everyone that I'm proud of you, and that I'm proud of what you're doing for Owensboro, but you're also helping the next generation continue to do great things.
I'm
to
obsessed with
keep
them.
keep Owensboro on the map. And
I hope that one of the girls, I don't know who it'll be, but I hope that she is like listening and watching and seeing that every Monday, goes to high school, goes off to college, or maybe she doesn't go off to college, but she comes back and picks the ball up. Miss Sanders, I want to take this over because you're old and decrepit and you cannot keep getting up and down the stage. So can I take the torch? And I will probably gladly hand it to her with my shaking hand. The torch is yours.
You know, like, you don't ever want to say you want them to be the next Allyson, because you want them to be the next themselves.
Absolutely.
Right.
Please don't be Allyson. 'Cause this is
But at
wild.
the same time, it's like you want somebody to be like, Allyson did that, I could do that too. You know?
Absolutely.
So-
That's why I don't keep anything I'm not a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
You want to know where I got this shirt? I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you exactly how much it costs. You know what I mean? You want to know where I got some great marketing material printed out? I will tell you exactly where to go and who to see. Like, I want someone to do it. And even like business ideas, take it. I can't do them all. You know what I mean? Like, have it. I tell people all the time, like, whenever, I forget what it was that was great to open up. It was another venue or whatever. And people were like, are you worried? I'm like, absolutely not. Good. I'm glad something else is opening up. Because right now, and I tell people this all the time, I have 4 different types of loaves of bread at my house. I have gluten-free, honey wheat, just a regular white bag of bread that just says white bread. I don't know what brand it is. And then Texas toast. It's all going to get eaten at some point. You know what I mean? It all serves a different purpose at some point. Businesses are the same.
Yeah,
I
I
like that.
think similar question, you know, because I'm not the only person in town who does what I do.
No, yeah.
Right.
Right.
And somebody asked me recently, like, hey, I see they're trying this. Is that like something that it's like, dude, there's enough pie for everybody.
Right.
I worked for a guy named Terry Matthews a long time ago, Terry's Teas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So he, since it's moved on in the family and Terry's living the life on the beach.
Nice.
But
good for you, Terry.
but he told me one time, he's like, because like Little League season was the jam, right? I mean, when T-ball came around, like we were putting numbers on the back of shirts, and like I was
doing all the things.
19 hours a day heat pressing names and numbers on the back of shirts. But he was like, I can't print every T-shirt in Owensboro. I don't want to print every T-shirt.
No.
And that stuck with me, right? Yeah. Like there's enough for everybody.
Absolutely.
And we all do it a little differently, and some people have their favorite flavor, and it's whatever. But yeah, like, so that's cool. It's so collaborative, and it's like, I'll help you, you help me type thing.
And even if you don't help me, I still feel proud when I see the final product, when I see the sign go up, or I see they create a new business Facebook page, or I'm like I said, there's the stamp, that kindness, that time I took to just listen, that maybe they did take on some of the ideas or whatever. I don't, we can't take all this stuff with us. So, I mean, we're all going to have something to answer for. I'm hoping my list of good things is longer than those is my goal. That's what I'm hoping.
Same.
You know what I mean? Because there's some things that are going to come up from 1996. And I'm like, okay, God, I thought everything I did after that was...
Cancels out.
I thought it canceled out, but...
That's hilarious. What do you want other people to know about Allyson? That maybe they don't, maybe they get it twisted right now, or they just misunderstand, or, kind of, is there a misconception that you think that might...
I don't know. I'm not going to say I'm an open book. I've been having a conversation with people about that. Like, I hate when people say, I'm an open book. I'm immediately not. There are some chapters I don't want people to ever know or see. You know what I mean? Like, I am not. There are some things that just stay in the hat. But I guess I mean well. Like, I want people to get that. Like, and that I'm trying my hardest. Like, I feel like, unlike someone who has, like, ADHD is real. It is such a real thing, but you don't walk around with a sign. Like, people don't know when you're having, like, a moment where you're, like, kind of spinning out because you're, like, overstimulated, and you're like, I'm really trying to zero in and focus on this one thing, and it is so important to me. It really is, but so are these 6,000 other things over here. So I sometimes worry, like, when I'm having those moments, like, I'm like, oh, I hope they don't think I'm a-hole.
Good catch.
Good job.
Or if I do look serious because I'm zoned out in the moment or whatever, that I'm not, that they don't matter. Or if I can't get to their call, or I just can't, I've extended myself and I can't do their event, or, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I do beat myself up, like, thinking, oh my gosh, they probably think I hate their guts, and they just, whatever. Or people think because when you own a business that you do have a lot of money, and they will hit you up.
That couldn't be the biggest misconception in the
It
world.
really is. And I'm like, guys, I'm literally only like 5.5 years in. I'm like, see, they're like, no, I don't. Like Marshall calls it he's like, your expensive hobbies. But I want to. I would love to be able to give to every sports team, but I'm like, I don't have, that. But you know what I do have? I have space for your banquet. You know what I mean? So, yeah, like, that I'm just a human being, that I'm not trying to be anything but just me. Like, there's no real goal at all except to just live a good life and be good to people. That's all it is. People are like, why do you do? I'm like, I have no idea. I'm just really just living. Like, I just get up and get going. There's no, like, not trying to be a millionaire. I'm really not. Like, I feel sorry for people that are. because you have so much to maintain. So
Yeah.
many people are asking you for things. Like, I'm like, oh gosh, I could not even imagine. And then they buy obnoxious houses and you have to clean it. Like, I don't want to. Actually, I want to take a layer off of mine. I was like, a second floor was a mistake. But no, like, I really am genuinely, I do what I do because I truly do care about this community. I care about the people in this community, and I want this community to thrive and live forever. That's it. That's it.
I love it. I'm sitting on one last question. You got anything?
No, go ahead.
Pretend the camera is 12-year-old Allyson.
Aw. You're
What?
going to be short forever, girl.
Okay, beyond that, what do you want to tell her?
You are going to do and be just fine. That path that you're on, baby girl, just being the one to root for the underdog, taking the time to sit with the kid that nobody else wants to sit with, it matters. It will matter. And it will matter until your adulthood. Just keep being you. Just you. Nobody else. The end.
Yeah, that's a good way to end.
That's it. That's
Crushing
right
it
there.
right there.
You are crushing it. And thank you for coming on and telling
I
us
almost
more about
cried
your
over
story.
that.